Well, hi there. It's me again, GIC. I am back for another installment of A Mad Week. This is week 19. You might have missed week 18 because I have not released it on YouTube yet due to technical difficulties. I am still working on presenting that, and for those of you watching live, I will hopefully be putting the 18 out before I put 19 out, so this one will be delayed on YouTube as well. As I'm looking at the green on my computer, it looks like my microphone is on and working and whatnot, so hopefully we won't have the same situation that we did last week. Last week over in sunny San Diego. It was on location, and if you can see here, I am on location again. Where am I on location this time? Scottsdale, Arizona. But George, you live in Scottsdale, Arizona. No, the fuck I don't. I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and I am just visiting Scottsdale, Arizona because I got some shit to do. What? Stay in your lane. I'll get to that later. I am on location at one of my vacation rentals. That's my side hustle. I do vacation rentals. If you want to look up those vacation rentals, you can go to Facebook and search Scottsdale Magic Vacation Rentals. This is the first time in 19 fucking shows that I actually plugged my own shit, but I am happy to do so. Once again, go to Facebook, search Scottsdale Magic Vacation Rentals, and it'll get you to the link on how you can visit sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, and stay in one of my beautiful vacation rentals. Let's see, what did I do last weekend? Last weekend, I stayed in San Diego, kicked it with Sigma Kappa, that is who was on the last week's show. For those of you who missed it and are waiting for the new one to come up, I will hopefully get that up soon. Need to contact him so we can do a voiceover because the microphones weren't working properly, and I will be getting that done hopefully so we won't have any problems in the future. Stayed in San Diego, tried shooting a Mad Dub. Unfortunately, I was not happy with the results, so I do not have a Mad Dub for you again this week. I am a little behind, and life is busy right now. God damn it, I got shit to do. I got a job, I got side hustles, I got extracurricular activities that I gotta tend to. I got all kinds of shit to do. But what I'm doing is trying to keep the news coming to you like I am right now. Let's see, what else did I do? San Diego. They took me to this place called Fidel's, this Mexican place. Nice food. I liked it. I liked it a lot. That was real cool. But stayed in San Diego, had a good time with my buds. Thank you, Sigma Kappa. Thank you, Bobby. Had a good time. So, I always try to say, hopefully, nothing bad happens in the news, so I don't have shit to talk about, or it's just all puppy dogs and ice cream my way when I tell you what's going on this week. Unfortunately, that shit did not happen. Sorry to start off this way, but unfortunately, people are fucking stupid. People are fucking crazy. People need help. A lot of people need help, and they're not getting the help that they need. For instance, this motherfucker who decided to drive a car in the middle of Times Square that killed one person, a 26-year-old, and injured 22 people. This motherfucker was tested positive for PCP, and he was also found to be a Navy vet and had 2 prior DUIs. The reports say that he had contacted somebody to try to get some mental help, but they deferred him and told him to come back later. And then he went on some drugs and went and just fucking did some stupid shit purposely to injure people and get attention, all this shit. Yeah, that says he was on PCP and there's possible PTSD involved in that, but still, people like this should not be allowed to be amongst society. He was arrested. He was not gunned down. This was a Caucasian. He was not gunned down like some of the innocent black men, unarmed men that you see in the news. But this guy killed one person and injured 22 other people, and it's fucking ridiculous. I don't know why people, and it's just, I don't know if it's media just covering this shit or if it's social media, getting us the news, faster and more efficiently. But it just seems like craziness is popping up constantly, and it's fucking ridiculous, and I'm getting sick of this shit. Not only did this Times Square shit happen, but the shit with Ariana Grande at one of her concerts in Manchester, England. Motherfucker went in with a bomb and the shit exploded. 69 injured, 20 killed. This is at the last time I heard about it. She was near the end of her performance, performing her hit single, Dangerous Woman. And this was at a venue that seated 22,000 people. A venue that seated 22,000 people. A bomb went off. The suspect ended up being a 22-year-old English-born English-born man with Libyan descent, born of Libyan descent. So he was born and raised in England, but his folks were of Libyan descent. What does that have to do with anything? They say that ISIS might be claiming that this was one of their guys or some shit like that, but that's still, he say, she say shit right now. Either way, it's crazy motherfuckers doing crazy shit. Another bad thing about this is it's Ariana Grande, which was one of those young stars that was either on a Nickelodeon or a Disney TV show, so she has a young following. The youngest person that was injured in this situation was 8 years old. So young people are getting affected by the craziness of weirdos, and just stupid ass people trying to put harm on people. It's just fucked up. This world is mad. It's a mad world out there, and I'm coming to you with a mad week, telling you about all this bullshit that's going around, whether it's in New York, or it's in Manchester. These motherfuckers need to stop. We need to figure out what the fuck to do about, preventing people from taking all these innocent lives. We need to figure some shit out because it's fucking ridiculous. What, more so, we want our, hired authority or hired, security to fucking help us in the time of need, but yet we still want them to do the right thing and do their job right. So when police make mistakes, police should be punished. Unfortunately, Officer Betty Shelby, the person that shot and killed an unarmed black man named Terrence Kutcher, was acquitted of shooting the man. This is the one where the guy pulled over or was in the middle of the street because his car broke down and he was waiting to get help or something like that. The helicopters came and you could hear them saying, "Oh, it looks like a bad man," and all this shit, and then she gets all afraid and then shoots the unarmed black man that has his fucking hands up. She ends up getting acquitted from shooting him. Not only did that happen, but she still, sorry about that, at this time she still has her job, and for the time that she was taken off the force, she was suspended, she is getting $35,000 in back pay because she's still going to be on the force as of this time, and they're paying her for the time that she missed. So not only is she not going to jail for fucking up somebody else's life, taking a life, innocent man's life, doing her job wrong, she was there to serve and protect, but she took a fucking life. That should not be rewarded with back pay and freedom. That should not be done. But yet that is. Yeah, I'm a little upset because, this fucking world is fucking sick already, and we don't need sick fuckers getting away for nothing. And it pisses me the fuck off. So, alright, maybe I should, go to the next topic because I'm getting a little heated up over all this bullshit. Let's see. Alright, got done with that. Alright, this ain't gonna brighten the mood any, but I will show you this. We'll take a little break from me talking and let's go to video. This happened at the Indy 500 qualifying race on Saturday. I saw this Sunday morning before I left San Diego, and it just looked horrible. This guy, Sebastian Bourdais, fractured his pelvis in the crash, and he was going 231 miles per hour. This wasn't the actual race. This was just a qualifier so that they place him where he needs to be in the race. That is some bad shit. That crash looked absolutely horrible, but yet he's doing fine. He got a broken pelvis. He's in the car. He gave a thumbs up and shit, let people know that he was all right. But yeah, that crash. Let's play it again because that shit is fucking horrible. Look at this. Yeah, and he walked away. Well, not really walked away, but after rehabilitation and all that stuff, he's probably going to be back in the car doing the same shit. So that's a good thing. Bad thing happened, but good thing is he was able to walk away from it. So that was cool. That was cool. And other sporting news, no Triple Crown is going to happen this year. I was able to watch a Triple Crown several years ago. I forgot the name of the horse, but we had a Triple Crown winner recently. But the Kentucky winner, Always Dreaming, did not win the Preakness. Cloud Computing. These fucking horses' names are a fucking trip. Cloud Computing. That is a dumbass name. Always Dreaming. Yes. Always Dreaming. That sounds nice. Sounds happy. Sounds cool. Sounds cool. But Cloud Computing, that's a dumbass name. Sorry, horse. Dumbass name. But motherfucker won Preakness. And one lucky individual was able to win over $24,000 off a $3 ticket because he picked the right superfecta. I try to do these sometimes when I do my horse betting. Never have I came close to $24,000. So congratulations to whoever that was doing that bet. So I got a bunch of sports news. So just bear with me. Or enjoy it with me because some of this shit is kind of cool. Like some of the rules that have been changed in the NFL. One major rule is that, hopefully, I'll be right back real quick. Alright, first time I did that shit, but last time I ignored it and realized that there was no sound. So this time, I took the fucking text. So, sorry if you missed me. Did you miss me? Sorry if you missed me. But anyways, like I was saying, NFL did some rule changes. One of the major ones was overtime is now only 10 minutes. It used to be 15 minutes, but it's only 10 minutes. So there's a possibility that there's going to be games ending in a tie more often than it has been. I think the rules of overtime in the NFL are stupid as fuck. It used to be cool. I love sudden death, because it put every aspect of the game up for grabs. You have to have a good offense, you have to have a good defense, you have to have a good special team. So if one of those is lacking, no, you don't fucking deserve to win. Some people used to say, oh, it depends on the flip of the coin. If you get the ball, you're going to win. Not if the other fucking team has a good defense. Don't let them fucking score. That's your fucking job as a defense. You shouldn't fucking score in the first place. You shouldn't let the other team score in the first place. Hey, how about you fucking get a turnover and run it back yourself and win the fucking game? But yet, no. They made it a little bit more pussy-like so that, if the team that gets the ball first scores a field goal, the other team gets a chance to score and tie it up with a field goal or win the game with a touchdown. But if the first team, gets a touchdown, yes, they win. But I still think it's stupid. It should be whoever scores the fucking first point. Whether it's a sack, whether it's a fucking, return for a touchdown, whether it's a field goal, don't let the motherfucker in field goal range. How about you have some good special teams or good defense to fucking not let that shit happen? But one thing they're doing is changing the minutes down from 15 to 10. But hey, they're bringing some fun back. They are relaxing on their celebration penalties. Now, you're still going to get in trouble if you, go too excessive. If you use violence or something like that. They say if you, start, doing the bow and arrow or the shooting or something, using, a machine gun or something like that, using foreign objects and shit like that, yeah, you'll get penalized. But they're going to let people celebrate. Why the fuck not? This is about the fans anyway, man. The fans want to see people get happy and fucking celebrate. It's about entertainment. The NFL, I guess, was losing ratings because it wasn't entertaining anymore. So they're changing this to bring back some of the entertainment for the people, for the fans, for the people. And I thought it was stupid for them to change and, penalize people for celebrating and being happy to get into the fucking end zone. That's stupid. Let these motherfuckers enjoy themselves, enjoy playing the game. The people love it. The fans love it. Some people get pissed, unsportsmanlike and shit, but that's because they're losing or they didn't get the fucking touchdown. Yeah, you're gonna feel sorry because you fucking suck. That's your fault. But anyways, that is going to be fun to see some of these people. I want to see what Odell Beckham does. I know he's going to be a creative motherfucker, and some of these other people that are going to be very creative when they score a touchdown. So that is going to be something to look forward to in the NFL. The other change that is occurring is that there are only going to be one preseason cutting. They used to do 2 separate cuts, I think. They knock it down a few people and then knock it down a few people more before after the last preseason game. So it's only going to be one cut now. So there's going to be a chance that more people get a chance to show what they got in more preseason games instead of, a certain amount getting cut and then another certain amount getting cut at the end. So more people are going to have a chance to possibly make a name for themselves. So I could care less about that. I don't give a fuck about preseason anyway. I got season tickets to the Cardinals game, and I might see a total of 20 minutes out of the 2 preseason games, and that's me only going to one preseason game and only staying 20 minutes. And that's pushing it because preseason sucks. I want the real deal. I want to see the shit. I want to see actual action that means shit. Fuck preseason. That's why I don't understand spring training. Here in sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, a lot of people flock here in March and come and watch preseason baseball. One, Baseball is boring as fuck anyway. And then to watch preseason baseball, yes, I understand that a lot of people are coming from, shittier climates. Midwest people come down to see the Cubs because, hey, it's going to be like 80 to 90 degree weather down here. And in Chicago, it's going to be -3. So, yeah, I get that part. But it's still preseason baseball. Just come for a vacation. Don't make an excuse. Just say, fuck this weather. I'm going down to Scottsdale. You can do that. You ain't got to watch baseball. But anyways, to each his own. Fuck baseball. All right. There is another thing that the owners bet on. Where is that? The owners bet on the owners. Where the fuck the owners? The owners voted to move the Super Bowl out of LA to Tampa Bay in 2021. As Evan reported last week, the construction of the new facility for the Rams and the Chargers got delayed a year. So therefore, the planned Super Bowl that was going to be in that stadium had to get pushed back because you can't hold the Super Bowl in a new stadium the inaugural season. So it had to get pushed back. They didn't say if it was going to be in 2022 now, but they're just saying, hey, that if the construction is delayed a year, you can't have a Super Bowl in 2021 because of the rules. So instead of LA, it's going to be in Tampa Bay in 2021. And hopefully the Cardinals will make it, and I'll be down there. Tampa Bay, yay. All right. And next up, in my sports news for right now. Speaking of Odell Beckham, he just signed the NFL's largest shoe deal with Nike. $25 million over 5 years. That's compared to like basketball, that ain't shit, but hey, it's still a lot of money. $25 million 5 years just to wear a certain type of shoe? Alright, I'll do it. Please, give me an opportunity, to have a shoe deal. Maybe a mad week gets popping, and then somebody gives me a shoe deal for that. You're like, hey, they ain't gonna give you no fucking shoe deal for a fucking website or no web fucking TV show. Kevin Hart has his own fucking shoe. So you don't know what the fuck they'll give it for. As long as you can sell that shit and look good in them or something, they'll give you a deal. Kevin Hart has one. Shit. I could too. Alright. Let's see what else we got. All right. On some good news, a black-owned business was hired to replace pipes in Flint, Michigan. That means 18,000 pipes will be repaired in Flint, Michigan, which is, this is a federally funded project, and this is part of the $97 million settlement that the city of Flint, Michigan is receiving to get their infrastructure right so that the water is going to be good in Flint, Michigan. I'm still surprised that the shit they've known this for this long. I don't know how long it's been, two, maybe 3 years that situation has been about, and nothing has happened yet, and they're just now talking about fixing the shit. They knew it was bad a while ago. Why haven't you fucking done something immediately to get that taken care of? A lot of people are still needing to find ways to get clean water that's not going to fuck them up. It's bullshit. Some people, aren't getting the help they need. People need to help one another. I know a lot of celebrities donate water, and there's different organizations that donate bottles of water and different supplies to people in Flint, Michigan. But right now, I still don't think that shit is enough. They need to do more, get that shit taken care of. This is a fucking problem. We need to help the people, help good people. Help good people. To hell with the fucking bad ones. Take care of the fucking bad ones. Get them away so we can have more money to help the good people. That's just me. Vote for George 2020. Alright. Although I'm sick of Drake right now, you gotta give respect to the man. He's been on the Billboard Top 100 for the last 8 years consecutively. He's had a song that he's performed himself. That means it's on his album or a mixtape or something. Like, oh, that's a Drake song. He's either had one of those in the top 100 or he's been a feature on somebody else's song, and that is in the top 100 for consecutively 8 years. So yeah, I thought he was popping. I got 2 of his CDs and all that shit. You know, let's see, make sure I'm still out here in these streets. See, motherfuckers, you're throwing me off a little bit. But anyways, you know, although I liked his stuff early on. You know, got some of his CDs. I'm just a little bit tired of him. Why? It's probably because he's had so many songs in the top 100, and therefore you hear Drake's voice every fucking where, every fucking time. You know, the top 40 radio stations play one of his songs, one, maybe 2 of the songs each hour. So if you're listening to the radio, you know, one of the songs fucking on. I went over to California this past week, you know, had it on their station, wanted to see what's popping or whatever, you know, I turned the fucking car off, it's a fucking Drake song, turn the fucking car back on, it's the same goddamn Drake song. Come on, man, I'm just getting sick of Drake. But you gotta respect him, 8 years straight, dude, and music these days is way different than what it was back in my day. Yeah, I'm getting old as a motherfucker and I'm saying shit like that. But respect to Drake, although I'm over him. Alright. I'm going to say that. Alright, let's go to some videos. Let's see. This is some unfortunate shit right here. Yeah, a sea lion took this little girl off the pier. This happened in Richmond, British Columbia, up in Canada. It's funny because me and the wife were just in British Columbia, Canada, on our Alaskan cruise. We were in Victoria, and this happened in Richmond. Richmond is just south of Vancouver. I looked it up on the map. But, yeah. Sea lion, you know, they're sitting on the pier and shit and looking at sea lion, obviously at the fucking camcorder and shit, and just snagged that little girl. And that was the old dude, that was like granddaddy or something, that jumped into the water to save her. The young dude, young dude with the camera, just and doing nothing. Young dude don't do shit to help the little kid. The old man goes in and just probably, you know, get a sea lion, you know, the 1-2 and shit. Gets the little girl, she alright. But she got bit, and now she needs to be treated for something called seal finger. Seal finger. Sea lion, and all those motherfuckers, you know, in the water have a bunch of bacteria, you know, in their bodies, in their mouths, and all that stuff that is uncommon in humans. So, you know, if that goes into the human body, it will get infected. And that little girl is being treated with tetracycline antibiotics. That's what I read. And when I read that, I was like, damn, that sounds like something that, you know, dudes get for like STDs or some shit. I'm not sure on that, but I think I heard that before. Not from personal experience, let me tell you, but I think I heard that on somewhere or something. Tetracycline antibiotic. That is gonna help her with her seal finger. That's fucking crazy right there. Alright, and my other video. Another crazy fucking thing. And what you were seeing was two teachers in a middle school in Atlanta fighting in the classroom. One of the kids, taking video on his phone. I don't know why the little kid had his camera ready in the middle school, but I guess this technology these days, I really don't understand. That should be some kind of rule, but anyways. But this is two grown-ass women, well, grown at least 20-something, grown enough to know better than fucking start fighting each other in a room full of children at their jobs. At their fucking jobs. Do you not have any kind of professional sense? Like, all right, how about you give her a, hey, I'll see you outside, bitch. How about giving her one of them? And then taking her outside, wait by her car, after hours when the kids leave and all that shit, and handle your business then. But inside the classroom while the kids are watching, the weird thing is, all right, it's a teacher and a paraprofessional. I guess that's like a understudy or some shit. I really don't know what a paraprofessional is, but they kept calling her a paraprofessional. I don't really know what that is, but it's a teacher or a teacher's assistant or some shit. But because this is a public entity, my bad. Because this is a public entity, the two teachers can keep their jobs pending investigation. So because even though they acted like dumbasses, they still might be able to keep their job. Some shit like that is fucking ridiculous. If you do that with each other, how do I know my kid is safe? Guess what? A kid could have been behind them, when they fucking fooling fucking around and got hurt. Little kids, middle school, they only, less than 100 pounds and shit. That was a big girl. One of them was a big girl. She could have landed on somebody, broke a femur or some kind of shit. That's fucking bad. That is bad fucking precedent to set. As a matter of, that's bad role model. Teachers should be role models to children. How you want that to be one of your fucking role models? You telling these kids to, keep cool, turn the other cheek, but yet two teachers are fighting each other and shit. Come on, man. These people need to act right. People need to act right. Goddamn. Speaking of acting right and going back to sports real quick, Michael Bennett, age 38, who was once an NFL running back with the Vikings, the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Bucks, and the Raiders, has been sentenced to 5 years in jail. That is because he took out a loan for $225,000 in his girlfriend's parents' name. So yeah, he got caught. He got caught, and he is getting sentenced to 5 years in jail. I guess he went through all his money pretty quick. Obviously he wasn't the best running back. He was with 5 different teams or so, but I do remember his name. I really couldn't tell you, oh yeah, I remember when he did such and such and all this stuff. But yeah, he was in the NFL. He was in the NFL, and he probably made some decent money. Being that he's 38, he was probably in, when the contracts weren't as big as they are today, but he was still making money. So why would he need to do something like that? He probably blew it all. And I don't feel sorry for any of those, rappers, athletes, or anybody that gets all that type of money. Even if you are a young person, get all that type of money and then blow it all, blow through it all. There was like one of those ESPN's 30 for 30, talking about how all these people, get hundreds of millions of dollars and end up being bankrupt and shit. That's just fucking stupid. And I do not feel bad for you just because you're stupid. Why should I fucking feel bad for you because you're fucking stupid? You knew you were doing fucking wrong. You knew what you were doing, but you just kept doing it anyway because you had all the fame and shit and was trying to impress people. Similar to MC Hammer too. He had all kinds of money, but had all this bigger entourage and paying other people and all doing all this shit, and he went bankrupt. I like Hammer, but stupid, and I don't feel sorry for your ass. If you act stupid, I don't feel sorry for your ass. That's me. That is the GIC. I don't feel sorry for your ass. All right. Other people I don't feel sorry for, and some people might get offended on this one. All right, nearly 200 people were arrested in California in a 5-day raid. The raid was for illegal immigrants, and they focused on illegal immigrants that had prior criminal history. One of the people was charged with rape and was deported and ended up sneaking back. Another person was charged with jewelry theft and deported and snuck back in and all that stuff. But in a 5-day raid in Southern California, 200 people were arrested. There was nearly 200 people. There was 177 men and 11 women. Not all the people were from Mexico, but the majority of them were. It was 146 Mexicans that were arrested in this raid. And things have been ramped up since Trump put that, signed the executive order back in January. They're saying across the nation, 41,000 illegal immigrants have been arrested, and something is going to happen to them. Not sure exactly what, deportation or what's going to happen with them. But like I said, I don't feel sorry for illegal immigrants. I don't feel sorry for illegal immigrants. Keyword is illegal. If you're in the country illegally, you should not be. Yes, I know our system needs to, be ramped, changed to speed up the process to let the, innocent immigrants in so they can, make a better life for themselves. I understand that. I get that. I respect that. But shit, if you have not gone through that, that system to do so, you should not be in this country. You need your papers just like, everybody else, like regular citizens. Americans need their papers to go somewhere else. So people should need their papers to come here. We can't just go pop a squat over in Italy or some shit just because we want to. Just because, I like fucking spaghetti, let me go to Italy, pop a fucking squat. No, they don't let you do that shit. You can go visit, but you can't just come and fucking pop a fucking squat. So, yes, I do believe that things need to be changed. Things need to be changed when it comes to immigration. Yes, this is a way to create a lot of jobs. I think I talked about this on a previous show. Yes, it's a way to create more jobs, to have more people there doing paperwork, doing criminal backgrounds on these people. Different Spanish-speaking people can be hired to, translate, Mexican records if they're not in English, or, just things to speed things along so that more people can get qualified or, pass tests or do whatever to be able to come live in America. But yet illegal immigrants need to be dealt with because it is kind of a problem in the United States, and something needs to be done. What Trump is doing is that what I say, that might not all be right. I'm not saying I support what Trump is doing. I think there is a better way to do it. I don't have the solution, but then again, I'm just me. I'm just a dumb motherfucker doing an insurance job with a fucking webcast on Thursdays. I'm not a politician. I don't think that hard all the goddamn time. But yeah, something needs to be done about illegal immigrants, but something also needs to be done to our immigration regulations so that we can, move more paper and get more qualified people in this country so they can make a better life for them and make our country a better place as well. So that's another thing. I'm saving this one because, well, I guess I'm almost done, so I might as well. Oh, nope. I got one more. This whole LeVar Ball thing. He was on a TV show, and Christine Leahy, I think that's how you say her last name, asked him a question about how many pairs of shoes. We discussed LeVar Ball on the last show, and for you live who missed it, whatever, blah 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 blah. Anyways, LeVar Ball is Lonzo Ball's father, and they're trying to create a new shoe line and get it popping. He went on this Fox Sports show, and Christine Leahy asked, "How many shoes have you sold so far?" He looked at her and said, "Stay in your lane," because he wasn't liking what she had to say. He really didn't like the personality. And then, media is going after LeVar Ball, saying that, oh, he attacked her verbally. Oh, he threatened her verbally. But if you actually go and listen to the interview, no, it wasn't even that way. He just didn't give a fuck about her, and he let her know it. As soon as she started talking, he just shut her down because he really didn't want to hear it. A lot of people are reacting to this response because they don't know the background. Earlier on in the week, Christine Leahy went on the same show or whatever, talking about how, oh, I never wear a big baller shirt and I would never wear that stuff. So, of course, if motherfucker says, they ain't fucking with you, why would you come on the show and say, oh, yeah, I'm fucking with you, even though you ain't fucking with me, I'm fucking with you. No, if you ain't fucking with me, I ain't fucking with you. So he just shut her down as soon as she started talking. Stay in your lane, girl. Stay in your lane, which is a common thing right now. And after that interview, and any kind of publicity is good publicity, and sometimes you have to try to profit off that publicity. And LeVar Ball is trying to. He is making a big baller t-shirt that says, stay in your lane. I think it's fucking genius. Honestly, why? Because I make shirts that look similar to that for George Miss each year and all that stuff, because it's simple and it gets right to the point like that. But also, it just happened. So therefore, people who support him will buy it. Some people are thinking that, oh, you attacked her and you're trying to profit off of you being disrespectful to her. I didn't see it as yeah, all right, it was disrespectful, but guess what? He didn't give a fuck about respecting her because she didn't give a fuck about him. So why do you need to respect somebody that doesn't respect you? So he is trying to profit off of that interview and what he told her, and I think that you got to give it up to the dude. A lot of people don't like what he's doing, how he's interfering with his son's future, but the man knows how to hustle. He is hustling like a motherfucker, and it's very impressive. It's very impressive. Stay in your lane. That is kind of funny. But that is his shirt. I can't remember how much she's selling it for, but that is his shirt. She, I think it was on one of the social media platforms. He put that he was selling that shirt, and she goes on hers in response. Instead of buying shirts, how about you help me donate to this charity? And when I was looking up this story, every one of the fucking media, like USA News or some shit like that, New York Times, all that stuff. Oh, Christine Leahy responds to LeVar Ball in a classy manner. Shut up. That was just, you ain't really have shit else to say. So you want to try to get sympathy by throwing out donations, charities and shit. I ain't buying that shit. Don't give it to me. But yeah, I didn't have a clip of the interview, but if you would like to see that whole situation, you should go look it up. LeVar Ball, Christine Leahy, Leahy. It's very interesting how that all went down. Hey, you might even side with her instead of LeVar Ball like I am, but it's still very fucking interesting. Now, like I said, I do not have a mad dub this week for you, but I'm just gonna end the show with some bullshit. If you know me, you probably heard me talk about a certain thing that's out there. It's been out there for a while, and it relates to fashion. When I see women in jumpers and rompers, I usually voice my disgust of them. Rarely have I ever seen one that looked even halfway decent. I've seen probably one person, maybe two, in a fucking jumper or a romper. And I'm talking about women now. I'm talking about women that look decent in a romper or jumper. It's a fucking onesie for an adult. Why the fuck are people wearing onesies and shit? And now they got rompers for men, and they call them romp hymns. What the fuck is going on, people? What the fuck? And this is what these romp hymns are looking like. Look at these fools. Look at these fools in fucking baby clothes. They are in onesies, look like a goddamn Cabbage Patch doll as a grown-ass man. What the fuck? And they look like they having a good time. No, these are paid people, and I doubt they even paid that much. Even if I was a fucking model, you'd have to pay me a lot to wear that shit. That is nasty. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. How you gonna try to look like a badass in a fucking onesie, in a fucking polka dot romper? Even it's saying it. Yeah, what you doing, dude? Ooh, I might wear my fucking romper today. I'm gonna wear a fucking romper. Look at this. Polka dots. This other one got like paint splatter. I'm gonna wear my paint splatter romper to the beach today. Does that sound manly? No, it ain't. Look at this dude over here in the pink romper. Look at him looking off like he a pimp or something. Motherfucker, you in a goddamn romper. And unfortunately, this is gonna spread like wildfire because people are stupid. And not only people are stupid, but celebrities are getting behind it too. What did my man Cam Newton wear to Coachella? A fucking romper. Yeah, a fucking man romp him. Look at that shit. What is that? Some flowers? Some Hawaiian flowers or some shit? That ain't cool, man. That ain't cool. That ain't cool whatsoever. You know, fashion is becoming crazy and crazy and crazier these days. And, this new generation, when it comes to either music or whatever, they're bringing it in. So I bet you some of these young rappers are gonna be doing it because there's people like Young Thug and some of these other people who are wearing blouses, wearing dresses, wearing skirts and shit. From what I heard, Young Thug carries a goddamn purse, like a woman. One of those expensive purses, you know your high-end purses. Rappers are carrying purses with them. Shit's fucking crazy. Yeah, you can compare that type of, feminizing, men entertainers or whatever to what happened with 80s hair bands. They had all their hair flared up, long ass hair, tight ass pants, fucking cut off shirts and shit. Nonetheless, the shit's nasty, and that's just me. If you want to fucking be a dude and wearing high heels with purses and a fucking romper, go for it. But it ain't me. And that's been GIC. This has been a mad week. Thank you. I will be posting this a little bit later than I usually do. I will post a previous one before, but thank you for watching me. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for listening to me. I appreciate all your support. I talked to a buddy of mine this week, and he was like, "Hey man, when's the next Mad Dub?" So I am getting love from my peers about doing this shit, and it makes me fucking happy that I can put smiles on people's faces. So thank you again for supporting me. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm GIC. I'm George I motherfucking Cortright, and I'm out.